Great morning, Chai Together community. And I want to emphasize on the word community. So today is a Wednesday, May 22nd, 2024. What a beautiful day to be alive. We have the sun, the moon, and the stars, like literally on my shirt. And these earrings are from Africa. I do not know where in Africa, as I don't recall, but it was an orphanage that I supported over the pandemic and purchased some earrings. I wanted to emphasize on community for the reason that I invested in myself and went to Billy Penn Studios for a Sacred Inclusion Network event. And the founder of the organization is Mr. Angelo John Lewis, and he was talking about community and what's the definition of community and what that means. And I did not take the time or have been in a space where someone is just talking about the term something as simple as just community. And I have built a community from scratch. All of you guys are my community. I am a part of a community. And I said, wow, like to think about the fact that I have this, that I've created something, and to feel honorable about that, to feel that I have something really big here, and not monetarily as of now, right? But even moving forward, when it is monetary, I always want to hone into the perspective of it being big as a community, in the sense of meaning, in the sense of depth, in the sense of the sun, moon, and the stars, in the sense of everything that is wholesome. And yes, I am sweating because the aircon is off and I'm about to go inside and the window's open. So the earrings actually match the car. But I am just really excited. I'm really excited for the moment that I have now regarding community. I'm excited for the community to flourish in ways in how I'm flourishing. And it flourishes when I, the product, flourish and grow too. And excuse me, I have a sore throat, so I just want to add that in there. And I like to think before I speak, and it's great to pause and to think things through before you say something, because you want to use your words wisely. You want to make sure that what you're saying gets across in the way that you intend for it to get across. And of course, there's always going to be moments where I wipe my sweat. Just kidding. There's always going to be moments that, it's the message is not for everybody, and that's okay too. When you really, really get to a point of healing, when you know who you are, you know what you stand for, and you know what you're willing to do, not willing to do, and what's for you and not for you. Oh my God, let me tell you. It feels so freaking amazing. It feels so amazing to be at a place in life where I'm like, damn, I'm fucking doing this work. Like, I'm doing my purposeful work in life regarding my jobs, regarding my freedom, regarding this community, regarding all the friends that I have, all the new friends that I'm making. I'm just so damn happy in my truth, in my freedom, in my own light. No focus on anyone or anything outside of myself. Truly, for the first time in life, no focus on anyone or anything else but to build my life up. What are my next steps for higher studies? What are my next steps for this community? What are my next steps for my own self-care, my own self-love? And for the first time in life, I've chosen to be celibate. For the first time in life, I've chosen to not date. And it's not something I'm trying to do or a trend or something that I'm just following along. It was a natural, innate shift within my spirit, in my soul. And I believe this shift has happened for me to contain that energy, to build myself up and who I need to become and what I need to be doing. Otherwise, those distractions would not have caused me to be here in this space today. And when I say in this space today, I don't mean like making a video in our community. In this space today, in the sense of my wholesomeness, really being in touch with myself. No drama regarding men or whether it be women. And even the aspect of my own sexuality has come up. My interest in women as well. It's like, oh wow, like that was there. The things that we may not pay attention to, but are part of our biology, part of our attraction, part of what we want or what we are attracted to. And it's to be honest with that and inquire about that and be curious, like, Like, do I like both sexes? Like, what is this about? And I always knew that I was bisexual, but now that I'm 31 years old and I've experienced a really shitty dating life, I would say, with men, that I've come to hone into and nurture my own, like, sisterhood, my circle of women, my own appreciation for women, and honoring myself and other women, and how I really feel about this and who I'm becoming. And it's to be honest about that. And this is exactly what Chai Together community is about. This is exactly what Chai stands for: courage, hope, and inspiration. It's to have the courage to be sitting in your truths, to have, you know, the inspiration to say, hey, like, this is what's going on. And someone else's story is inspiring me too. And all the people that I know are all creatives. Every single one of us is a creative, whether you call yourself or not, call yourself that or not, excuse me. And the hope aspect comes from that willingness to know that there's something out there to keep living for, that hope that things will change, you know, that emotional experience that's attached to it, that you believe in yourself, the faith, it's all intertwined, that hope that something will come through, right? And it's such a word that is so airy, you know, like they say air sign astrology, like it's such an airy word that you have hope that something won't happen, or you still have hope that your goal will be accomplished at some point in life, whether it takes 18 freaking years, who the fuck knows? But just having that hope that I'm not fucking giving up for what? You know what I mean? Like, that's just for the birds. There's a bunch of birds around me. But point being that, you know, and it's okay to change your mind and outgrow things, but to give up on yourself and your life's path, to keep going, that can be hard at times. And you can come to those weak points, and a lot of people struggle with this, where it's like you're on a thin line, you know, there's a light, there's a darkness, and this is what makes spirituality, but there's that thin line where it's like, if you fall into that hole, you could be depressed for a few days, things like that. I remember, like, 2 months ago when I had lost my job, more than 2 months ago now, you know, for that one day I felt depression. It's like, damn, like, it really hit me. And, you know, me being so positive and being who I am, we all feel those feelings. Anxiety, it's a normal emotional experience, you know, not in the sense of chronic anxiety, but whatever it is to you, anxiety, fear, all these things are part of being a human being. It's not like, oh, to completely be an absolute and get rid of anxiety, get rid of any depressive feelings, get rid of, you know, all this stuff. It's to feel your feelings, right? I don't know what the Western world is teaching us here, all this bull crap about mental health. You know, they preach mental health here in America, and I live here in America. But the fact is, the system is fucking designed, and the lifestyle is fucking designed with people working 2-3 motherfucking jobs, unless it's really your passion, that's what the fuck you want to do, to ruin your motherfucking mental health. So let me just give it to you straight like that. In this world, you have to find, you have to unveil, you have to seek something bigger, greater than just the mood, greater than just what is happening to you. There has to be something bigger, because if you have not already gone through tragedy, or you do not have that something bigger, it is a motherfucking struggle regarding mental health to keep on going in this life. You know, there's a lot of talk about suicide and men's suicide more than women because they're providers, etc., etc. The way I'm saying it like this, in this tone of voice, is because there's so much talking. Like, even me right now is talking, right? There's so much yada, 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 okay? Yet people do not have any self-education, or very bare to minimum education about suicide. They only know what they hear doing these suicide walks, da-da-da. But who's really made it their life's mission? I know a few people who have, but who's really doing this work, self-educating themselves in spirituality, being, you know, learning more about the soul studies, learning about how all of this comes into play, really, really researching, really studying, having that education, even going to school for it, right? As a foundational for education. And it's all up to you. But, you know, talking about these topics, talking about just mental health and all this stuff, great. What more do you know? Because one thing that I see is people are willing to support, right? Share posts, these things. But what do you know? What makes you unique? Where's the authenticity? Where's the originality of what you're talking about? What can you offer to other people that you know? Like, I feel I'm unique, right? To my own space. I know who I am, like I said. What can you offer to people's insight? Like sometimes when people meet me, and this is a real thing, and I'm not going to lower myself or make myself inferior. No, I'm not. I'm going to take up all the space in the world, because I've done that all my childhood, where I felt, I was told I was nothing, very depressive, clinical, suicide ideation, all those things, body dysmorphia. No, I do have a lot of knowledge. I've taken so many years to study many, many things, and I share it all. And whether it's with one-to-one and with an individual, and this is not even regarding coaching at this moment, but just in general, anyone I meet, and few people tell me, they've never met someone like me, or I've even been told before, when someone meets me, I'm not someone who's easy to forget with my personality. Oh, what's this? Anyway, the hair. Point being, you will stand out when you walk in your truth. And I just want to inspire every single person listening to me to study, actually, I can't even say that, because this is something that's innate with me. It's my nature. For academia, my nature for education. Not everyone's like that, who wants to read books or maybe even listen to books or whatnot. But that hunger is what I want to inspire. I want to inspire that hunger. And that's really what I want to leave you with, to make you hungry, for having a passion in life. Make you hungry and motherfucking thirsty. It's hot as hell out here. For doing something more with your life than just a job, right? And even if you're doing a job and it's in your purpose, it's in your passion, fuck yeah. Like, that's that shit right there. And if it's not, what are you doing, baby? You know what I mean? You're going to die, and you're going to feel very unfulfilled. You're probably miserable, unfulfilled right now. It's just like, I don't have time for that. Like, I'm not with the shit. Like, I don't have time. And I'm going to cut this video right here, because at 12 minutes now. And I'm just fucking flowing, and I'm cursing, because I'm just so passionate about this shit. And it baffles me, and it pisses me off how many people their mental health state of mind, just their state of mind. Fuck the word mental health, like those terms. Their state of mind is just so fucking numbed out. That they just don't care about life anymore, about, living in the States. They're just so tired of working, or like whatever it may be. Like, they have no break. They're tired of raising kids. They're tired of their partner. Whatever it is, like, it was your choices, and maybe you didn't have the resiliency to leave in those situations. Oh my God, excuse me, my throat. And you didn't have the courage to get divorced. You were hoping that your partner would change. Like, things like that. And it's like, I am so freaking grateful to be single, partner-free by choice, child-free by choice, and able to have this energy to provide this content, to provide this kind of insight. Because if I didn't take this route and I wasn't who I am, this focus, all of this chai right here, I would not be able to pour onto you. And I'm just very honest about that. I will be lovey-dovey, falling in love, making somebody my everything. Fucking fairy tale all the way out, 24/7. And I don't know, I'm just glad I'm not that person anymore. So I love you guys. Have a beautiful day, beautiful Wednesday, and keep dreaming. See my tattoo, dreamer? I got it in Thailand. Keep dreaming. Sun, moon, stars. You are love. I love you guys. Bye. Pretty day from Chat Together. One journey at a time.